What is up, everybody? It is Monday, April 5th. Week 2 is in the books. We are going over some games today. I was thinking about doing 2 videos because someone suggested it to me. I can't remember who, I apologize, but I thought it was a pretty good idea. I just don't think I can commit to doing 2 days of editing, so I don't think I can commit to Thursday because I have a call with my French client pretty early in the morning, so I just don't think I would have the thing finished in time. But I really liked that idea. I just don't think I can commit to it. I think having to split it up would have been nice to feature more time on everyone's games, because like even from the day I recorded last week to when I was editing, I was like, wow, I picked this draft. Like I thought this draft was better than this draft, and I just don't agree with that right now. But it's just definitely a challenge. I think I'll get better as the season goes on. I think my predictions were pretty bad week 1. We'll see how I did week 2. And yeah, let's jump into it. All right, camera position is fixed. So now you guys should be able to see the heroes and something else I can't remember. But anyway, we'll jump into it. We got Dyer versus Victoria's Secret 6-player as our first game of the week. Dyer went with Troll, Medusa, Rubik, Phoenix, and Darkseer. Rubik Phoenix is an interesting support duo. Darkseer is interesting. I don't see it a lot. 6-player went with Mid Bounty, Carry Drow, Legion, Shaman, and Undying. So both these have team fight. Both have something they want to do. I think this is really greedy with the Dusa and Troll. You have to build like a really fighty build. I think he kind of did. I would have liked to see Saint and Yasha. I think I like Dyer's draft better. Yeah, I like that play a lot, actually, because they think they know where they are, and then you're like right on top of them all of a sudden. I really like Troll against Legion. Wow.
Subjected to extreme violence.
You track Tyro, watch out. So I think this was the fight that kind of turned it, and that was crazy, because this is a mad close game. I think that fight turned it. I had my video on. Whatever. Wish I had more time to go over these drafts. Game 2, we had Marana, Beastmaster, Lich, Enigma, and Spectre. I like that a lot. 5-position Enigma. I still like that a lot. Dyer went with Storm, Io, Sladar, Wyvern, and Clockwork. This is a carry Io. Yeah, I think that's really strong right now. Home dominator in 11 minutes. I think that's really strong. I still like this Victoria's Secret draft a lot. I like Beastmaster, I like Enigma. Push towers really easily. Io I think is really strong in carry role, but I'm going to go with 6-player here. 22-minute radiance. Oh. Wow, huge fight. The Radiance reveal. Big fight. I think this series was really close for a 2-0. I mean, this game, for instance, game 1, mad close until that fight I showed. And then Dyer held their advantage really well. But that was like 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. Game 2, it was relatively the same thing, pretty back and forth, all the way until about 30 minutes, and then Dyer got an advantage and held it. But for a 2-0, that was like pretty close. I'm actually I'm pretty impressed. So that was seems like a good series. Looks like they didn't even have a mid, according to Dota Buff. The IO must no. Who was that? Marana? Yeah, Marana must have just been traveling. Interesting. Well, I think that was a really good series. All right, second series of the week, we have Team Unrivaled versus No Void Spirit. Unrivaled went with PL, Rubik, Doom, Venge, and Phoenix. I think this Doom hero is really bad right now. This was a middle Venge I don't know too much about. Void Spirit, they went with Death Prophet, Shaman, Jug, Puck, and Oracle. I think this draft is sick. I really love this draft a lot. I don't really know if you have any real way to handle the PL other than like Battle Fury Jug, but I think this draft is really good. I think Death Prophet's probably the best hero right now. Jug's probably second. Oracle is like one of my favorite supports, so really good draft by No Void Spirit in my opinion. Man, that's why I should just get free camera all the time. Oh, this bench hits hard, holy moly. Beautiful Phoenix. Really early Oracle to on the puck. There's a dead puck for sure. Wow, really good team fight by Unrivaled there. I mean, that was an even game. And they just team wiped them. Game 2, we have Unrivaled with a Luna, a Quap, a Disruptor, a Rubik, and again this Doom. I really don't think this Doom's good, but no voice spamming with Wind Ranger, Abba, Tusk, Timbersaw, and Weaver. I think this has good team fight. You don't really have a great way to kill the Timbersaw. I think that's going to be your downfall here, other than like a Doom and just ignore him. I like Disruptor against Weaver, but it's not great. I do like Team Unrival's draft. I'm probably a little biased because of the Disruptor. I think that's a really good hero. Not in this patch, just I love that hero. So I think I'm going to pick them, but they're a little bit of a... You don't really have a way to catch these guys. But I still like this draft more, I think. Oh, good shards. This probably wasn't a smoke play, I guess. No, Void Spirit just keeps getting on the backline in these fights. I mean, they're literally grouped as 5. The Disruptor was up, it'd be a huge ulti. They just keep running around as 5, because all the heroes kind of want to be in your face. This is a really good series, 1-1. I ended up picking the losing draft in both games, but sometimes it just be like that. This series was pretty close up until, again, 30 minutes, same as last series. I took a team fight. No Void Spirit did a really good job of getting on the backlines this game. And then game 1, it was really close until about this team fight that I showed. That was a really good team fight taken by Unrivaled. So both these teams seem to be playing really well. I think this series easily could have been a 2-0 either side because they're so close and both games were that close. So very good series overall. Yeah, I mean, I think I have to pick this one over. So far, this is definitely the series of the week. We'll see how it keeps going. We got 7 more series, but very good series. Third series of the day, we got Instigators versus Mary Todd Lincoln. This is my series, so I know a little bit about it, but let's jump in. Instigators went with Lena, Grimstroke, Mars, DP, and Medusa. A pretty classic 4-Protect 1 with good push with the Medusa. And then MTL went with Sandcane, Wraithcane, Jakiro, Lion, Sniper. I really like this D push from Sandcane. I think this lineup is really good up until... I'll talk about it a little bit afterwards, but I like our draft better, game 1. Poor Grimstroke. Always being caught out. That Mars ulti was actually sick. That was sick play I just did. With the oh, the DP's glitched out, it's just permanently a frog. Game 2, MTL went with Ogre, Outworld Destroyer, Underlord, Clockwork, and Faceless Void. Instigators went with Lena, Pango, Luna, PL, and Tusk. I don't really know what our draft is doing, to be honest. I like their draft for sure better. They went with the mid Clockwork, which I don't love, and a 4-position Outworld Destroyer, but I still think their draft is better than ours this game.
I repeat myself.
That was unfortunate. Should have just left me here. Actually, huge ulti by Luna. Almost got a bunch. We did get that Ogre. Good old-fashioned team wipe. Alright, overall, I think this was a wicked good series between us and MTL. I loved playing them. They're really good guys. And I think it was really close. I think they could have 2-0'd us. I think maybe we could have 2-0'd them if we played a little better game too. This game was mad close until that fight I showed in our triangle. I think once we won that fight, it helped us just take over, and then we just kind of held our advantage. Yeah, so what I didn't like about this draft is I wish this sniper pick was something that kind of puts more pressure. Sniper kind of likes to sit in the back and just farm and hit people in team fights. But I wish that they were something that could have pressured the Medusa a little bit more. If they were, I don't know if we win that game. They didn't really pressure the Medusa at all. It was 7-0-13. He had a really good game. That being said, we had to focus the sniper every team fight, so it was really hard for us. So I don't know if different hero would have been different dynamic. Game 2, I think, was really close until 15-20 minutes. That basically when we got team wiped, and then we just started playing. I mean, they played really well. They held their advantage super well. As you can see, they just starved us off, and really there was nothing we could do. We kept trying to force fights, and we kept losing. Yeah, I think they played really well this game. I don't think it was a stomp, but they did a really good job of just starving us out and really pushing their advantage. Alrighty, fourth series of the day, we got WSS Harpies versus Pod of Sloth. Game 1, Harpies went with Toad Hunter, Razor, 5-position Veno, a Tusk, and a Storm Spirit. So carry Razor, interesting, very brawly. I kind of like it, just push your advantage early. Pod of Sloth went with Timbersaw, Rubik, Jug, Lena, and Clinks. This is kind of greedy. You got 3 cores that want to farm and a Rubik that wants farm. This is 5-position Rubik. I like this a lot. It's like very push your advantage-y. Both magic and physical damage, and just gets on top of them with the Storm. I think we're going to go with Harpies here. I think if it goes late, probably Pod of Sloth, but I like Harpies here. Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh. Dude, Kitty's so farmed. What the heck? Wow. Holy moly. Wow. A crazy fight in the trees. Game 2, Sloth went with DP, Wind Ranger, Ricky, Witch Doctor, and Lion. I don't like Lion. Love DP though. Harpies went with Weaver, Gyro, Undying, Shaman, and Dragon Knight. Okay, so offlane Weaver. I love this DP, even if it's offlane. I think Ricky's really good. Would have liked to see like a Grimstroke or something to enable the Ricky more, but I like this. You don't really have a way to kill Tombstone, but I still like Pod of Sloth draft better here. Oh.
Natural, that didn't shackle anyone. However, still stand up. Dragon Knight should be having some issues. It's not the Dragon Knight who's having issues. It's going to be everyone around him. Actually, he's going to have issues. You know, he killed, but he falls. Pandemonium on the Gyrocopter getting up, but actually focus fire by the wind, trying to kill him down. Ooh, Gyrocopter living on a prayer. Ricky hoping to find him, maybe, but nope.
Wow.
Ricky going to die himself.
Dude, another really good series. If I had enough free time, I would watch all these games. This game, probably game of the week, game 1. I mean, if you look at the graph, so back and forth. Like, literally, you would have no idea who was going to win until that team fight. I think a couple people didn't have buyback, and that was it. This game, I think Harpies did their classic deathball thing, and they deathballed them. You don't really have any great team fight on Pod of Sloth, so when they group up as 5, I think that's one thing they do really good at, is they recognize, hey, they don't have good team fight, let's just group up as 5, what are they going to do? And yeah, I mean, I think that fight I showed was what kind of gave it to them. Even then, it was still wicked close at 20 minutes. 12k is kind of rough, but they just took the base, and then it was like, well, you're 12k behind at 20 minutes. Yeah, that's kind of tough. I think this series easily could have been 1-1. I think both these teams are really good, so again, another really good series. Alrighty, the halfway point, we got Rats and Bunnies versus Extra. Rats and Bunnies went with a Puck, Marana, Enigma, DP, and Ursa. This looks like just the most meta thing I've ever seen. Yeah, it's just a very meta draft. Extra went with Ogre, Tusk, Mid Skywrath, Underlord, and Razor. So they played it aggressive, right? Because shoes are carry, yeah. I mean, I really like this. Enigma and DP are just so good right now. I'm surprised Enigma went to last. 4-position Marana and 5-position Enigma is kind of greedy, but yeah, he went really greedy build here. It is what it is. I think I like Rats and Bunnies. Oh no. He waited, like I could tell he was trying to block him off and like help him. That's so unfortunate. Oh, the arrow. This gotta be mid stack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wow. Huge team fight. Oh. Game 2, Rats and Bunnies went with Void Spirit, Shaman, Tusk, Lifestealer, and DP. Love DP, hate Lifestealer right now. I think Tusk is pretty good. Void Spirit mid I like. Extra went with AA, Earthshaker, Toad Hunter, Puck, and PL. I like the Earthshaker and AA. That's such a classic support duo. Toad Hunter I really like right now. The Lifestealer I think is kind of good against Toad, but you don't really have anything for the PL. This must have been, yeah, last pick PL. The Earthshaker gives you the team fight and Toad Hunter. Like, you can never group up as Rats and Bunnies, which you want to do as DP. Like, that's the whole thing. So I like extra drafts a lot. Game 2. This guy played DP both games in the offlane, I think. I played her recently. DP's a fun hero. Good catch out by these guys. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, man. There's... That's the team fight wombo combo. Oh, my God. I mean, I might just have to say it every series today. Another really good series. I mean, this week has been insane. These games both went over 40 minutes. Rats and Bunnies won game 1. Extra won game 2. They gotta be extra live still because they won up. This one was back and forth up until I think this fight, and then this fight 2 minutes later, the team wipe that I showed at the Roche pit, and then game 2 was pretty close. I mean, I think Extra just had insane team fight, and you can see like anytime their team fight ultis are off cooldown, it's like wipe, 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 wipe. Like, they were just like, hey, we have all of our ultis, let's go kill their entire team. Like, they just played that really well, I think. Not much you can really do on Rats and Bunnies. You have to just completely split up the map and just hope to force out ultis on like a one-person pick-off. Very good series, though. Alright, 6th series of the day. We got Grin, Swift versus Infate. Let's jump in. Infate went with Jug, DP, Grimstroke, Bristle, and Lena. I mean, this is literally... I love this draft, except for the Bristle. Don't really love an offlane Bristle, but that's okay. Grin went with Mars, Monkey King, Shaman, Wind Ranger, and Tusk. I like this. You can just trap people in with the Monkey King ulti. That being said, I think this draft's really good. I don't really love the Bristleback. I wish you went with someone a little less greedy that could start fights and had a big team fight. And then I would love this, but I still really like this draft. Ooh. Oh, he trapped him. And shards. That was a 6 shards. Oh, he just gets off the switch slap though. And then the ulti. Wow. 6 shards, but sick play by Jug there. Wow. Really good team fight by Infate there. Game 2. Infate went with Lifestealer, Mirana, Dazzle, Invoker, and Mars. I don't like this nearly as much. I don't like Lifestealer. I don't like Dazzle. I think Invoker's in an okay spot. Grin went with Juggernaut, Sand King, Shaman, Earth Spirit, and no Void Spirit. You don't see a lot of Void Spirit, not no Void Spirit. You don't see a lot of Earth Spirit and Archon, so that's dope. I like the Jug. I love Void Spirit. He's my favorite mid to play. This Jug apparently went off. I think this Lifestealer and Dazzle I don't really like right now, so I'm going to go with Grin. They could be good at next week after this week's games with the patch. I don't know. I just like Grin's draft a little bit better. Fortunate, but you can also kind of bait that. Oh, yeah. Is that their mid? That's a mid. Infate's ahead. So really good smoke play by Grin to catch out their mid. I think that was a mid. He played Delina last game. Delina was farmed, but I thought it was a 4 position. Probably was mid. Oh, the shard on Mars to stun them both. So I went Jug both games. I think Jug's an okay hero. To play fun-wise, I mean. Invoker buyback, Lifestealers, and the Invoker. Oh, the Void Spirit's didn't work. This Jug is so farmed. The Swift Slash. Oh, the Invoker Sunstrike. Nailed him. Let's go. Are they gonna get them around? Yeah. Ultra kill. He's gonna give him a rampage? There's the rampage! I caught a rampage! Just gonna keep saying it. Another really good series. I mean, this one easily could have gone either way. I think this game, it was that one team fight here. I mean, they were 5k ahead. They won this team fight, and then they were able to hold it. In Fate, I mean. And then game 2, it was basically the same thing. Actually, Infate was ahead, and then Griff took that team fight, that smoke into that team fight. And who was it? The Jug? The Jug got a rampage. Like, crazy. This Jug was super fat. 32k net worth in a 40-minute game. 42-minute game. So, easily could have gone either way. If that team fight goes a little bit different, Infate probably win that game. So, it's crazy. I mean, how close these games are. Usually you don't see this till week 3 or 4 when the Swiss format starts pairing up teams really close together, but it's like week 2, we already have so many teams so close in skill level that they're all good games. 7th series, we got WebP versus All Prey Groot. Game 1, WebP went with Storm Spirit, OD, Timbersaw, Jug, and Witch Doctor. This is so greedy. I think if you're going to go in OD4, you gotta go someone that needs less farm than a Timbersaw. All Prey Groot went with Naga Siren, Razor, Silencer, Clockwork, and Warlock. I mean, the Naga's gonna need a lot of farm, but the way this team's set up, you're gonna farm a lot. I think I like Groot's lineup better here. A mid Silencer I don't love, offlane Razor don't love, but you got the initiation on Clockwork and Warlock, so I'm gonna go with Groot's lineup. Die back on the OD. It's a Yules, so that's can't Yules himself. Someone else used some sick Yules. He's dead him out. Oh, he doesn't. He's not dead him out. Wow. Oh. 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 Oh, the Yules. I think you're dead to this. No. Wow. So that's some mid doing work. Game 2, Groot went with the PL, Razor, DP, Witch Doctor, and Clockwork. I like that draft a lot. WebP went with Shaman, Quap, Abba, Gyro, and Ogre. I don't think Gyro is meta that right now. Abba's not that meta. I don't think Quap's not that meta. I don't know if any of these heroes are really that meta. I don't really love Ogre right now either. I love DP. I don't love Razor in the off lane. I guess it's okay because you got Clockwork position 4, so you kind of need someone that can lane alright. I'm going to go with Groot's draft again. I really like this DP hero right now, and I don't love any of the heroes on WebP. I think together they're okay, but yeah, I'm going to go with Groot again. Backdoor protection.
Structures are fortified.
Big Lotus Sword there. Oh, obviously they picked the Gyro to deal with the PL. Duh, I'm an idiot. Killing them with illusions. I think the series easily could have gone either way. I think it honestly could have even been a 2-0 with P. I mean, this series was so close, like a game 2. Just so back and forth, that last fight here. They were so far ahead. I think and then this gyro died. He had to buy back, and then yeah, that was like all she wrote. Game 1. Oh yeah, again back and forth. Like I said, I think it easily could have been a 2-0. Look at even at the end, it's only a 7k net worth lead. Easily could have been a 2-0 the other way. Like I think at this point, Naga just became unkillable, so there wasn't really too much that Whippy could do. Even though they were only 7-8k ahead, I just don't think you killed a Naga. They were still taking really good fights. This one I was just so back and forth. Crazy. Very good series. The 8th series of the day, we got Fellowship of the Pain versus the Dingo Boys. Game 1. Dingo went with Clockwork, Dusa, Warlock, Void, and Viper. It's so interesting to see the Archon meta that gets established. I don't mind this draft. FOTP went with Wind Ranger, 4, Naga, Sand King, Silencer, and a Ogre. Is this a Silencer carry? Mid Naga? Interesting. Very interesting draft, actually. A little bit unconventional, but I like it. This is way more entertaining than the Wraith game, both games. I think I like Dingo Boy's draft a little bit better. I think just because I understand this draft. I know what it's trying to do with this draft. I guess you're just fighting 4v1 until the mid Naga comes online. Kind of weird, but making space for a safe lane Silencer to get kills. I don't know. I like Dingo Boy's draft. Oh, the hookshot ulti. Good buyback on the wind. Uh-oh. Shackled to the tree instead of Medusa. That's huge, actually. Big follow-up silence by Silencer, though. Dude, this Silencer's so smart. He's so smart. Look at him. Game 2, FOTP went with Puck 4, mid Enchantress, offlane the Sand King, carry, Monkey King, and 5 position Lich. Interesting. Hate the mid Enchantress. I think that hero's garbage right now. 44% win rate? Garbage hero. Dingoes went with Void Spirit, Luna, Marana, Treant Protector, and Toad Hunter. What is this, a 4 position Marana, 5 Treant? Carry Luna. I don't really love Luna right now. Toad Hunter I think's good. Void Spirit. I mean, I definitely like Dingo Boy's draft better. I think this mid Enchantress is Garbo. What are you doing, FOTP? He went off though, so can't really complain, but I think the hero's super trash. This guy never died on Monkey King. I think FOTP is just really good. Wow. I'm honestly pretty surprised because I thought FOTP were 2-0 and kind of just play really well both games and not much Dingoes can do about it. But this game was super close, actually. I think the Naga was basically unkillable, but they only had a 5k net worth lead. It looks like FOTP just took really good fights from 20 minutes on. And game 2, I think FOTP is just really good. I mean, this one wasn't really that close. I think FOTP played the map really well. I think the big part to learn from this is they got a really good team fight lineup between Luna ulti, Tidehunter ulti, Treant ulti, and then Void Spirit jumping around. And FOTP never took team fights, it looks like. Even their kill wise, like they never killed more than 3 people to the last fight. So they never took team fights. They just spread out the map. I bet. I didn't watch the game, so that's my feelings. So they played this really smart. Yeah, I think FOTP is just really, really good. The last series of the day, we have Hunt versus Pancake Spank. I actually think I picked this to be game of the week, or series of the week, beforehand. So, let's see. Game 1, Pancake went with Dragon Knight, Alchemist, Magnus, Techies, and Phoenix. Holy moly, what the heck is going on here? Interesting. Hunt went with a Sniper, Pango, Chaos Knight, a Snapfire, and a middle Death Prophet. Wow, okay, so this is a 4-position Sniper, 5-position Snapfire, mid DP. They went with Techies and Alchemist. I mean, if you need to make space for a hero, Techies, I guess, is it. 10, 10, and 4. Sheesh. Yeah, I like Hunt's draft way better. I hate techies.
Well, it seems that Radiant's top tower has fallen. Tower is under attack.
Oh. That combo is actually sick. RP into suicide is actually insane. Oh god. Too much going on. Game 2, Hunt went with Snapfire again, Luna, AA, Bounty, and mid OD. They must really like this Snapfire hero. 4 position AA, offlane Bounty, I like it. Pancake went with Earth Spirit, Wyvern, Lena, Spectre, and Mars. This is a really good 4 Protect 1, actually. I like this a lot. Spectre's been picked up a lot in Archon, it feels like. I love the mid OD. I like offlane Bounty, but I think this 4 Protect 1 is really strong. So I'm going to go with Pancake here. So he smoked, but he just attacked, so that must be a replay bug. This Luna's so fast. 462? Aeon Disc. Oh, good. Oh! What a Mars ulti. All the BKBs doesn't really matter. Picks off the Snapfire right away. This Luna's dead. Very good disengage by Hunt here. Buyback on Snapfire. Oh, a little bit too early. Unfortunate. Oh, the Yules. Who Yules? Lena? Unfortunate. Oh! Aeon Disc again. How many Aeon Discs do they have? Dude, the Luna ulti while he's Winter Wyvern cursed? Wait. What? How's it doing so much damage? Oh, the Snapfire ulti is just doing work. Hunt is 25k ahead during this, keep in mind. And Pancake is like literally killing them. Like, buyback. I think, did AA die? Or was it? No, Snapfire died. Oh. The Luna died. Honestly, for a 2-0 and one team picking techies won a game, I think that series could have gone either way. I mean, they had a 25k net worth here in game 2 on Hunt, and you see still at 67 minutes there was an even win probability. It was 50-50 with a 20k net worth lead. Like, insane. I mean, I know Dota Plus loves Spectre, but that's crazy. This game 1, that RP into Techies silence or suicide and silence is good, but yeah, I think Techies is just not a good hero. Especially paired with an Alchemist, because an Alchemist wants to hit 25 minutes and then everyone groups up, and Techies is like, nah, we'll play late game. And then Alchemist loses his power, so I think that desynergy might have cost them a little bit. I don't think 4-position Sniper's good anymore. This is like a wicked greedy draft. And then game 2, like, Hunt was ahead by a lot, and that being said, it was a very close game. Not a bad series to end it out here. Alright guys, overall I did a little bit better than last week, doubled the amount I got right. Yeah, I think the farthest off I was Groot versus Whip P. It was a 2-0 the other way, which I don't know if I said, but I thought could have happened. Regardless, we'll jump into week 3. I think I got to give FOTP a 2-0 until someone beats someone. I'm just going to keep giving them 2-0s. I think Groot's a really good team, but that's how it is. Pot of Sloth versus In Fate. Let's see. Pot of Sloth 1-1 Harpy. Oh no, they got 2-0 by Harpies, and In Fate 1-1 Grin. Ooh, week 1. They 1-1 with P, and In Fate got 2-0 by APG. I'll say it's a 1-1. I think it'll be a good series. Hunt versus Victoria's Secret. I'm going to give the edge to Victoria's Secret. Who did they play actually this week? Dire, and Dire 2-0 them. I think Dire's the second best team in the league so far, so nothing to be ashamed about. I think Hunt's played really well. They just 2-0'd Pancake, and Dingoes beat them. But I'll give the edge to Victoria's Secret. R&B versus Dingoes. R&B I think's pretty good. Did they just 1-1 again versus Extra, right? They did. I thought they were going to 2-0 there, so that was a very good series. I'm very surprised. And Dingo's just played FOTP. I don't think there's too much you can do there. They played very well game 1. I will say it's a 1-1. We'll see. Void Spirit versus Harpies. No Void Spirit. 1-1 Unrivaled. And no Void Spirit. 2-0 Grin. Harpies beat Grin in the scrim. Harpies beat Pot of Sloth, and they 1-1'd R&B. Every time I say 2-0 for Harpies, they 1-1. Every time I 1-1, they 2-0. I am going to say 1-1 because I think both teams are good. So we'll see. Extra versus Gators. I think Extra's schedule has been R&B. They got 2-0'd, and then Extra got 2-0'd by Dot. Yeah, they've had a really tough schedule. I'll give them the edge here, but we've been playing okay. I think we played good game 1 and didn't play good game 2. So I would not be surprised if we won that series, but I'll give them the edge to start for sure. Dire versus Unrivaled. Unrivaled played really well against No Void Spirit, and they 2-0'd MTL. Okay, and Dire, obviously, in Full Soul, they've been playing really well. Oh, Unrivaled's been playing really well. I'll say it's a 1-1. I think it's really tight up top in the standings right now. Grand versus Mary Todd Lincoln. Mary Todd Lincoln 1-1'd us. They got 2-0'd by Unrivaled. Grant's been playing really well. 1-1 and got 2-0'd. I'll say this 1-1. I think MTL's really good from playing well. And they had a stand-in. I think Grant's pretty good as well. So I'll say it's a 1-1. Pancake versus Whip P. I'll give the edge to Whip P. Pancake, keep picking techies. They're going to keep losing. I think Whip P is a really good team. I mean, this series could have gone either way. So I don't know if the 2-0 is necessarily accurate. Obviously, they did get 2-0'd, but I'm saying like skill-wise. And then Pot of Sloth, they 1-1. So I'll give the edge to the Whip P here. And then let me update this, and then we'll jump into rankings. All right, well, anyway, FOTP, I'm going to stay at the top. I'll give them a 1 right away. I mean, until someone beats them. I think they're going to stay there. Dire, I'll give them 2 again. Played really well. The other 4-0 teams, All Parade Group, I'm moving them up for sure. I think they played really well. Give them up to the 3rd position. They've moved around so much, 18 to 7 to 3. So we'll see. No Void Spirit, Unrivaled, and Harpies I'll keep up here. I think this is actually fine to keep as is right here. If we went 4 for No Void Spirit, 5 for Unrivaled, and 6 for Harpies, I think that's totally fine. Hunt will move up because they're 2-2 now. I think R&B is the best 2-2 team, so I'll move them to 7. I think Victoria's Secret's been playing. I mean, Dingo's, who did they just play? FOTP. So I think it's kind of hard for me to really drop them that far. So we'll do as follows. We'll do, of the 2-2 teams, we'll have R&B as 7, we'll have Dingo's as 8, and we'll have Victoria's Secret as 9, with Hunt as 10. And then we have the 1-3 teams. I think Whip P, Grin, I think is really good. MTL, I think is pretty good. Pot of Sloth, who they played? Whip P, they 1-1, and Harpies, I got 2-0 by. Hard for me to move them down. Let's do Infate played Groot, and then they played Rin. All right, let's do this. We'll say Whip P is 11. We'll say Pot of Sloth is 12. We'll say Grin is 13. Infate is 14. Extra is 15. And then MTL 16. Gators 17. And Pancake 18. So the bottom 3 stay the same. The top 2 stay the same. Basically, everyone else gets moved around. I think this is a really tight race at the top. I think you can go all the way down to just about all of these 1-3 teams, and I can see them competing with the top teams. I think FOTP is definitely just running away with it. Picking Mid Enchantress is wild. JoJo. I hate it. Please never do that again. But I just think they're just a little bit better than everyone else, and they can do that stuff. I would like to see them continue to play these undefeated teams, and we'll see. I think FOTP versus Dire will be fun whenever that happens. Groot, I think, has been playing super well. So when that happens, I'd like to see Harpies versus FOTP once Harpies gets in their groove. Yeah, so that's it for this week. Games on Thursday. Last games on the patch. I think I said that last week too, but I was wrong. This week I am not wrong. Last games on the patch. Yeah, good luck. Have fun. That's it for this week.